So upon closer inspection, looking at the back view, there's actually a really clear curve to the top surface there. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little. Again, we've got some issues here with perspective, so it's not going to line up perfectly, but we can get something that will hopefully be as close as possible to something that makes sense and is an accurate representation of what's actually going on there. So I am going to make a sketch, and we'll make a arc that kind of matches what's happening here with that form. Hit OK, and now I'm going to actually scoot it up a little bit because I want it to be. Let me try that again. We'll go to cancel. We're a little bit cramped here with our. There we are. With our UI. So what I want is for it to basically line up perfectly with the top, or as close as possible. So currently we are moving this thing, looks like that's 1 and 2. I'm not sure if I can actually enter in the values here. So if you want to bring this menu up here, you can just click the arrow and it'll go ahead and open that up. So now I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put 1.95, or try to anyway. So 1.95. That's a bit too much. Let's try negative 0.25. There we are. Okay. So now I can do a stop sketch. So it's really close, but it's actually underneath. And what I'm going to do at this point is an operation called split body. So that's over here in modify, split body. So I'll select the geo that I want to modify. And then for the splitting tool, I'll grab that little sketch that we just made and we'll hit OK. So now we've actually got two pieces of geometry here. We've got our original piece and the part that we just whacked off it basically. So I'm going to go ahead and just click remove. Now delete is actually going to probably throw up an error. We can try. No, it didn't have a problem with that. Well, let's see. I think when you hit delete, you actually lose the operation. So what you really want to do is hit remove, and that'll make it just go right away, which is nice. Okay, cool. So now we can go ahead with that chamfer that I was talking about earlier, but I want to actually take a look at the front one more time. So what we've got is this extra piece of metal here that articulates into the slide, or into the grip part of the gun. And I don't think it actually needs to be, like, there is definitely a little bit of a thing here kind of taken out, but that's not the same operation as this this chamfer running around the outside. So we can go ahead and do the chamfer now to these edges. And once again, I'm going to select them prior to entering the chamfer operation. And let's just see what 1 looks like. Let's see what 2 looks like. All right, we're running into this issue up here. So that to me looks pretty close. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm actually going to just do a little bit of a press pull on this surface to see if I can get it off of that cut there. I want just a little bit of a surface there. Even if it's not 100% accurate, although it probably is, that there would be a little bit of something there. Because that's just going to make things easier down the road if you want to like add some fillets or you know, round out some of these edges. So I think that's probably okay. We can go ahead and add this extra little circular piece in here. And I'm going to do this using a sketch. So we'll make a new sketch, make a circle, center circle. So for some reason, it doesn't seem to be interested in talking. Oh, I think I need to select my plane first. That's probably what I screwed up. There we are, yeah. So I wanted to make sure that it was actually going to find that center line. which it now seems to be able to do. So I'm going to split the difference here, hit OK, and then we'll go. By split the difference, I meant like it's a little bit off, too far inside that side, and it's a little bit too far outside this side, but it looks like it's about the same distance. So now I'm going to do a rectangle. Well, I'll do a line here. It kind of just needs to go up there, and then I can kind of line it up without too much trouble, I don't think. So what I really need for this to be, these edges need to be vertical. So I'm going to actually open up my sketch palette here and go to horizontal and vertical. So they're going to be kind of touching there. So I need them tangent at this point and vertical up here. So I can go ahead and click vertical and vertical with the vertical constraint selected. And I'm going to go to tangent and grab the line and the circle, and then the line and the circle. So yeah, I guess it's already happy there. So now we can see we've got the tangent constraint and we've got the vertical constraint. So now this is going to work out just fine. I am going to go ahead and maybe extend, let's see. We can do sketch, line. I'll just make a line kind of across there so that I can do a trim. And we'll just take that piece off there and there. So now I've got a nice clean sketch. Let's stop sketch. And I'm going to do a press pull. Rather than distance, we'll select 2. And join is going to be fine here. And now we can go ahead and make another sketch. Go ahead and grab my work plane. And we'll do another circle for our inside. I think it's called a slide guide or something. We can hit stop sketch. I will do a press pull, hold down with the left mouse button to select that profile. And once again, I can do a 2 operation. It'll automatically know that I want to do a cut. And that should be okay. Now, in the actual gun, my assumption is this piece maybe goes back some distance. I have no idea how far it actually goes. It doesn't actually matter. We just want it going back far enough so that it's a feature up here. So I could actually probably come over here and do a press pull just to make sure that there isn't any, intersection with stuff that's going on up here or holes we may want to cut later on. Because it's actually going to be filled, if you go to the front view here, it's completely filled with this additional thing here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and add that in now. And I think I'll add it, whoops, I'm going to hide my canvas, just by going to cylinder. And let's see, I wonder if we can, sometimes it can find the middle of circles, but it's not looking like it's super interested. There we go. Okay, I just had to click on that face. So something that approximates that size. And we can just go ahead and pull it in a bit and hit OK. So it doesn't actually look like it found the center, so that's not really a great solution. Let me do this one more time and actually do it properly. Let me hide or delete these extra sketch faces that I just created. Go to sketch. I did a little circle here. You know what? There's actually an even better way to do this. I'm going to back up a bit and show it to you in the next video.